Meghan Markle will officially become royal in May 2018, and with great power comes great responsibility to follow court protocol. But while Prince Harry's new fiancée has already mastered some of the rules, she still has some way to go in order to truly be a member of the firm. Her first official engagement on Friday saw her perfect the dress code, but she was seen striding out in front of her future husband, in a significant breach of royal protocol. It should be Harry who walks ahead, as a blood member of the royal family, with Meghan walking a few steps behind. The Suits actress also needs to work on her royal wave, which is currently rather over-enthusiastic, and after joining the royal family, Meghan will need to ditch her love of ripped jeans, as well as remembering to never cross her legs when in public. 1. Deportment and posture. Meghan has previously been seen crossing her legs in public, ankles splayed apart, such as when seated next to her now fiancé at the Invictus Games earlier this year. Royalty should not cross their legs, something that the Duchess of Cambridge has mastered. Catherine is usually seen with her legs at one angle with a slight slant, keeping her knees and ankles together. The Queen and Duchess of Cornwall usually tuck one ankle behind the other, keeping their knees together when seated. 2. Walking. Although the Nottingham excursion last week was a big success, with Meghan handling excitable crowds with aplomb and ease, she did rather get ahead of herself, literally. Once she marries into the royal family, she will need to remember it is her future husband who walks ahead. Non-blood royalty should always be 1 or 2 steps, or more, behind blood royalty when on official engagements. 3. Dress codes. The pre-second marriage Meghan will need to tweak her royal wardrobe. Although her outfit choice during Friday's walkabout in Nottingham was on point, her penchant for ripped and distressed jeans will need to be abandoned unless she wishes to distress the royal household. 4. No selfies. Meghan will undoubtedly have given fans the chance for a quick selfie in her previous life, but thankfully she has already realized that royalty do not do selfies. She very politely rebuffed a few of the crowd who asked on Friday, stating the more recent addition to royal protocol. 5. Waving. Meghan needs to tweak her waving too. When she greeted press photographers on the day the engagement was announced, Meghan's wave was somewhat clam-like, with her fingers rapidly opening and closing against her palm. She will need to learn the more restrained, and easier on the hand, Windsor wave, which is much more subtle and less tiring. Her arm should extend upwards at a right angle and the hand then moves from side to side in gentle right-left motions. 6. How to greet the Queen. Meghan will probably have already learned that the Queen is addressed as Your Majesty when you first see her, and then, afterwards, as Ma'am. It's entry-level stuff for any student of royal protocol to know that ma'am should rhyme with jam, not farm. Prince Harry refers to his grandmother as Granny, but I will suggest to Meghan that she sticks to the more formal Your Majesty and ma'am. Familiarity does breed contempt, as they say. As for all other members of the royal family, including the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, are called Your Royal Highness and then Sir or Ma'am, to rhyme with jam. Accordingly, for older members of the family she will probably stick to protocol and call them Your Royal Highness, but for people such as William and Catherine, Beatrice and Eugenie, I suspect she will use their Christian names. Currently, Meghan is an American citizen, and so when she meets any member of the royal family she will not need to curtsy. When she becomes a UK citizen she will, however, need to start curtsying when she greets the Queen and other senior members of the royal family. In essence, Meghan will only take her future husband's position on the pecking order, formerly called Order of Precedence, when with him, although technically she would have to curtsy to Prince George and Princess Charlotte. I suspect she won't, not until they come of age, anyway. 7. To curtsy or not to curtsy. Just as when the now Duchess of Cambridge married Prince William, there is a protocol that Meghan will need to learn and remember when it comes to remembering who curtsies to whom once she marries Prince Harry. When she is walking down a corridor at Kensington Palace on her own, she will need to curtsy to all blood members of the royal family. When she is walking down a corridor at KP with Prince Harry, once married, she will only have to curtsy to more senior members of the British royal family, in ascending order: New Royal Baby, Princess Charlotte, Prince George, Duchess of Cambridge, Duke of Cambridge, Duchess of Cornwall, Prince of Wales, Duke of Edinburgh, the Queen. 8. Dining etiquette rules. When dining with the Queen either at state banquets or more intimate family meals, Meghan will need to remember that she should not start eating before Her Majesty. She should also keep watching the speed of the Queen's eating, usually very quick, as she should stop eating when the Queen stops eating even if she still has food left on her plate. No one should start eating before the monarch, and no one should carry on eating after the monarch has finished. 9. Tiara Time. Although royalty are associated with glittering tiaras and jewels, Meghan will not be able to be seen in a tiara until she marries Harry, as only married women wear tiaras. It is ancient etiquette that the first time a woman wears a tiara is on her wedding day to symbolize the loss of innocence and crowning of love. Women were not allowed to wear tiaras before they married, and it was seen as very gauche for a woman to go and buy her own. A woman was instead expected to have tiaras passed down to her by a relative. Accordingly, the now Duchess of Cambridge was given a 1936 Cartier tiara by the Queen to wear for her wedding to Prince William in 2011, as the Middleton family did not have any tiaras in the family, and I suspect there's a tiara shortage in LA too, so a similar arrangement may be made. 10. Pronunciation. Although it won't be royal protocol, I would advise Meghan to swat up on the correct British pronunciation of key venues and places. For example, it is Buckingham Palace, not Buckingham Palace. She will be getting married in St. George's Chapel, not St. George's Chapel. Thank you for watching.